Anansi's Fishing Expedition. Voices by Lauren, Matthew, Ray, and Sinai. Anansi was a trickster. Oh, he was a fine boy, but he was a trickster. Someone you had to watch out for, or he would trick you into doing something you didn't want to. He was a very clever boy indeed.
Well, one day, Anansi decided that he would like to have some fish. If he had lots of fish, he thought, he could sell some in the marketplace and have some to eat for himself. But catching the fish would take lots of work. He would have to build the traps and set them and check them every day. That would be a lot of work.
I know, I'll get myself a partner.
So Anansi hurried into the village to ask everyone if they would be his partner. Of course, everyone knew about Anansi the trickster, so of course, everyone turned him down.
Nobody wanted to go into business with Anansi because they were sure to come out the loser. They knew they'd be cheated by Anansi the trickster.
After many people had turned him down, Anansi decided to do something different.
What I need is a fool to be my partner.
Well, it just so happened that Unani was in the marketplace. He heard Anansi's declaration and walked over to him.
I have heard that you are looking for a partner to go fishing.
That's true, I have a wonderful idea for a business, but I need a partner to make it work. Perhaps you and I could be partners together.
What would we do as partners, Anansi?
We would have a fishing partnership, my friend, a fishing partnership.
Everyone tried to warn Onini that Anansi was going to cheat him, but Onini just smiled and said nothing.
The next morning, Anansi and Onini went to the forest. They went to a place where there were some nice reeds that were perfect for building fish traps. Onini took out his knife.
Because we are partners, we must share the work. I shall begin to cut the reeds for building the traps.
What shall I do?
Why, you shall get tired from me, of course. If I have to cut the reeds, I see no reason why you cannot get tired.
What? I do not think that is such a good idea. Why don't you let me cut the reeds and you can get tired?
As you wish.
Anansi worked all day in the hot sun cutting the reeds. While he was cutting, Onini stretched out his arms and rubbed his muscles as if to ease the pain.
I am very tired from all that work. Now I will carry the reeds to the river and you can have a sore back for me.
Oh no, I will carry the reeds and you shall get the sore back.
Anansi carried the reeds down to the river while Onini pretended to have a sore back. He complained and made loud sounds all the way to the river's edge.
Now what?
Well, we must weave the reeds into traps for the fish. I shall weave the traps and you shall have sore fingers and a sore neck from all the work.
Oh no, this is a partnership. I shall weave the traps and you shall have a sore neck and sore fingers for me.
Well, as you wish.
The weaving of the traps took a long time. The entire time, Anansi kept looking over at Onini, thinking that he was such a fool. Finally, the traps were finished and Onini began to collect them.
Wait, what are you doing?
Well, someone has to take the traps out into the water. Since we are partners, I thought I would take them out and set them.
Then what shall I do?
Well, I know that there are many sharks out there. If I get attacked by the shark, then as my partner, you should die for me.
Wait a minute. I'll take the traps out into the water and set them. Then if a shark attacks me, then you should die.
The traps were set in the water, which took a long time. The two partners walked back to the village. Anansi couldn't help looking at his partner. Partner. Every now and then, Onini would stop and rub his shoulders or rub his arms and groan. Anansi felt very sorry for all the pain his friend was having.
The next morning, the two partners met once again. It was Anansi who went out to the traps to collect the fish so that he would not have to die if Onini was attacked. There were two large fish in the traps.
Let us divide the fish. You shall take one and I shall take one.
Oh no, my partner, you can have both of these fish. I am sure that there will be more fish tomorrow. You can have these and I will take the fish we catch tomorrow.
I have a better idea. Why don't you take these fish and I'll take what we get tomorrow?
Okay, as you wish. I will take these fish.
The next morning, when the two partners went out to the traps, there were 4 fish.
I think you were a fool to take those 2 fish yesterday. Look how many fish I have today.
I am very excited for you because that means that I will get all the fish that we catch tomorrow. And I am sure that there will be many fish tomorrow.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you take these 4 fish and I'll take the catch tomorrow?
As you wish, my friend, my partner.
The next morning, Anansi waited out and collected the traps for the last time. They were beginning to rot and would not hold up for another day of fishing. But when they looked inside the traps, there were 8 glorious fish inside.
Look, my friend, if you have waited one more day, all of these fish would have been yours.
But Onini was not looking at the fish. He was looking at the rotted fish traps.
That is fine. Take your fish. Take them quickly from the traps. I want to get these traps to the market while they are still in fine shape.
Anansi looked at the traps. They were falling apart. They were beginning to smell. They were in terrible condition. Anansi was a little suspicious of his friend.
What do you mean that when you say that these traps are in excellent condition?
Why, these traps will fetch a handsome price at the market. A very handsome price indeed.
Wait a minute, I made those traps myself.
I know, but I think that if you are going to keep all those fish, the least you can do is let me take the traps.
No. I'll keep the traps and you can keep all the fish.
Anansi gathered up all the traps and set off for the market. When he arrived, he told everyone of his good fortune, how he tricked his friend Onini.
But then he tried to sell the rotting traps.
Nobody wants the rotting, smelling traps. Nobody wants to do anything with them.
It was then that Anansi realized that it was he who had been tricked. The trickster had been tricked by an even greater trickster.
Soon all the people were laughing at Anansi. Soon all the people were making fun of Anansi.
When Onini arrived at the market, everyone cheered. Everyone clapped their hands. Oh, Anansi was a trickster, all right. Oh, he was a fine boy, but he was a trickster. Someone you had to watch out for, or he would trick you into doing something you didn't want to. He was a very clever boy indeed.